Mi gente, welcome back. I have a very special neighbor. Sorry, I gotta remember to change that. Neighbor in the HOA area. It's none other than Gabino Grhymes.
Wow, thank you. I am very excited to fucking be here, man.
I'm excited you're here too, dude.
Hell yeah.
No homo.
Yeah, yeah.
Or pause. How do you kids say it these days?
It is pause, but that was not a pause moment.
Kinda.
Was it?
I was excited, I might pitch a tent.
Damn. Okay, so that's pause moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a pause. I did pitch a tent before I got here.
It must be
Pause.
nice, It's
Must
too cold for
be
me.
nice.
All right, bro. First question.
Well, hold on. Don't we? Our folks.
Oh yeah. You're right. I have been informed that I need to tell you idiots to like, comment, subscribe, share, play it in the background,
All that.
rank the views up.
Yeah, the algorithm really pays attention. So he's doing some great things here. This whole beans and rice production company is making some fucking super dope moves. So subscribe and really run this shit up. It's fucking fun.
It really is.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, thanks for running the show.
I'm not dude. I'm just here. I mean, I'm here in support because I love the fucking show, man. I watched just watched the Larry the Winter Soldier episode. I mean, I didn't know that he was real. And so that was
so funny because everybody said that, even though we snuck a picture in of him, a video
yeah.
of him saying he was a little slow given, we thought it was the video, the quality, he shot on an Android, not an iPhone.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah.
I digress.
I digress.
But he's a real person.
Okay. Yeah, and then that was fun. That was just really good silly time and to learn about him a little bit. And then
and that one was really for the BNR or the Beans
loyals.
And Rice, loyals,
Yeah,
the people who really know.
The raving fans of the BNR Beans and Rice fucking podcast. Hey shit. Fucking like that, and then you had La Bestia fucking on there.
Oh yeah.
And
I really got to go deep into the Bestia's mind.
Dude, hey, for real, he is the shit, and to see him in a different element was really fun to watch. So,
and that's an exclusive, not I'm the only one that's ever gone that deep into the darkness,
Yeah.
So
yeah,
at least on a podcast.
On a podcast for sure. Some ladies have tried, but they have not.
They still can't penetrate the.
Well, I don't know that he likes to be penetrated too much, but
who knows?
Yeah, who does know? He didn't say it in the episode. The point is, it's all circles back to. He's doing great things. Subscribe and like and all that shit. Be a big fan because this is be part of the first people that invest in this train because once it leaves the fucking station, man, you're gonna wish you had a
once
fucking
it comes,
ticket.
we go.
Yeah, once it comes with a U, Dag. Pause. Anyway, go ahead. See, that's a hot way to start a fucking show, bro.
You're right. You're the professional here.
I'm not. I'm the rookie. I'm just here.
I'm only 10 episodes in, 9 episodes in, I think.
I'm just here to have a good time.
Hell yeah. Well, dude, I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever told you that you kind of, sort of, not really look like Eric Estrada?
Get the fuck out of here. I've never heard that before.
No? Well.
What the fuck is this?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you, right?
Damn.
And I honestly, you want to know why I think?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's
look. You even got my hands going like this and shit.
Funny. Yeah, I think it's the hair.
I love this.
A little bit.
I love this.
It's tiny. It's the smallest, slightest.
I should have wore a goddamn hat.
Or the aviators,
Okay.
But, dude.
Dude,
tell me not a little bit.
Dude, a lot of it.
That's what I said.
A lot of it.
Yeah,
that is
dude.
Fucking wild. I'll never look
audience.
at Eric Estrada like that again. Fucking peachy chips, huh? Dude. Damn, that is funny. That is funny. I've never been told that, and now I'm sure I'll be told that for the rest of my. Yeah.
I hope so. I hope that becomes a trend.
I hope so.
I hope everybody.
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna fucking.
Shows.
That's gonna be the commercial I do for this. I'm gonna. That's a fun cap. I never been told that. You know what? I'll say something though. When I was growing up, we thought that my dad looked very similar to Denzel Washington.
Really?
And, yeah, for real. I'm not joking.
Training Day or which one?
I would probably say John Q. Denzel is what he more looked like. But I mean, it's fucking pretty goddamn, doppelganger. It's freaking pretty cool.
Has he ever been mistaken?
Unfortunately, no. That would be fucking funny as fuck to watch.
That would be. Well, dude, it happened to me in Vegas. Some people, like back when I had long hair, thought I was Jon Snow.
Wow.
And I was like, what? Like, I didn't see it, right? But and I had never watched, I've only watched the first episode.
I think that person only watched one episode to call you that.
I mean, I don't know, because he wasn't even, like, in the first episode, I think.
Jon Snow?
Yeah.
Isn't he the...
I don't know, and I didn't even watch it, like... the only reason I would consider watching that show is because of... What's her name? The blonde one. Emilia Clarke.
Cersei?
I know her, and that's how bad she is to me, because I know her by name.
Okay.
Well, I don't even know her character. I know her by name.
Wait, Jon Snow is not... Who's the... Look, this is going to be a fucking spoiler. And honestly, it shouldn't be a spoiler because this shit has been out for like 10 years or something. Who's the one that dies in the first episode?
I don't know, but I thought it was like the kid. It's like some little kid caught.
No, it's the dad. It's like the guy, the patriarch. Isn't that Jon Snow? I think it's Jon Snow. No, it's not. Okay,
it's not
Jon Snow. All right. Anyway, you look like Jon Snow. Okay.
Yeah. Then people kept bringing it up. I'm like, what the hell? No, I'm not that guy. You know.
Yeah.
So that's what made me watch it. And then I saw the first episode, and that was enough for me. All the incest and the death in 45 minutes. You know.
Whew.
It's almost
that show was intense.
It was.
Yeah. It's the one episode you watched.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost as intense as the beans and rice, you know?
Almost as intense. Almost. Beans and rice is pretty intense. That show, there's a lot less nudity on beans and rice. But
I mean, behind the scenes, you know.
The BTS, okay. Yeah. All right.
We try to show it, but we don't want to get demonetized.
I like that. And also, should start a fucking OnlyFans then.
Hey,
that's another revenue stream that, you know.
With nudity or no nudity?
Dude, Eric Estrada, for real. That is fucking sitting on my head so much right now. That's so funny.
And, you know, I brought it up to people, and they're like, nah, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Dude, that is not even a reach. That is so funny. Okay, well.
But I honestly think it's just because of the hair. Maybe a little bit of the facial features, but not really, you know. So.
Okay. Well,
so now I hope people show up to your Mike Masters.
I don't. I hope they don't. I hope they fuck with the fucking
Eric Estrada shirts.
That'd be, and it just says Eric Grhymes or something.
Or
Gabino Estrada.
Yeah. Name of your next album, you know.
Gabino Estrada. Oh my god, chips. I like acronyms, so I'll make chips into something cool.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Cool. Next question.
All right.
What inspired you to become a rapper or a battle rapper? Or what was first?
What inspired me to become a or a rapper? Rapper for sure was first. This is when I was like 15. I was in high school, and we would my friends and I, we would have like house parties, and it was a nice community to be in out there when I was at, because I went to high school at Judge Memorial as opposed to Cypress, and I felt like the people I was running with.
Did you live in Magna?
I did live in Magna, but I went to Judge. Yeah.
And Judge, isn't that downtown?
It's downtown. Yeah. Damn, off 11th East and 6th South. Yeah.
How did that work?
Took the bus, would take UTA, or my dad would take me. But it was mostly the bus. Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, it was fucking
2 hours there, 2 hours home after.
Yeah, it was rough. It was like, an hour and a half, 2 hours. Yeah, on the bus. So I was in I was in high school, and we would have big old fucking parties at my boy Carlos's house. And I had always beatboxed for a while. Well, I don't remember the first time I started beatboxing, but I've been beatboxing up to that point. So like when we would have parties, everyone would rap. Well, it was like a handful of people would rap, not everyone. I would beatbox, and I always wanted to rap. Always wanted to rap, and I wouldn't ever do it. To the degree that like before I'd go to a party, like I would spend, at the very least 30 minutes, at the very most a couple hours in front, like walking around trying to freestyle, or like sitting in the mirror really for a moment, just like, you got this, you can fucking rap.
Trying to
you
hype
can
yourself
rap.
up.
Yeah. Listen to that fucking West Side Connection, Nas, and just a bunch of, just to inspire me. And I fucking never did. I never rapped, but I always wanted to. So, fast forward to when I'm like, but before I fast forward, those circles like really were dope to be a part of. So, that experience, was something that I always wanted to be in, like continue to be in. I went to the Air Force, and anything that had to do with like hip hop was just like a regular shit for me. Like I loved Dipset at the time. I was just like, I was just in the culture of hip hop, and very much so like living that fucking life, like very super duper flashy with shit, man. If you saw what I was wearing when I was fucking 19, 20 years old, I was just trying to stunt.
Like with the chains or
dude,
gold
I was
and all
stunting,
that?
bro. I was stunting like a motherfucker, wearing oversized jerseys that fucking, dude, I was doing it all. And then
We were all wearing oversized jerseys too, but
yeah.
only because it came from the DI and we couldn't afford it, you know?
Damn, I was making good money though. Like the Air Force was hooking me up, man. They were fucking, yeah. So so I'm watching. I'm with my friend Aaron Pohl, and we're in the dorms, and we're drinking and watching some NBA playoffs. I know for sure it was the Rockets. I think they were playing against the Spurs. This is like 2004, roughly 2005.
It's McGrady. Is that McGrady or pre-McGrady?
Yeah, it was something like McGrady,
I can't remember.
something like that. Anyway, so this guy, he comes and knocks on the door. Very good, cool guy. He went by Clearwater, was his rap name, and he let us know. He's like, "Hey, I got a track that I'm going to be putting out. It's going to be on the radio for like Crunk or Junk or whatever, you know." And we're like, "Oh, dope, yeah. We'll listen and then we'll call and we'll say Crunk that shit, you know." And it came on, and I was like, this is cool, you know. Like it started, and like honestly, bro, like 30 seconds into his verse, it might have been quicker. The point is, like, once he started rapping and really getting into his groove, I was like, damn, man, like I can fucking do that. Like this, what the fuck? Like
I'm better than this fucker.
I'm not. Yeah, that or just like I was like, let me try. So, we crunked his music. And we were like, yeah, we'll play that shit again. And I told Aaron, I was like, yo, man, what do we do? Like, let's start. We were drunk and fucking motivated. And
a great combination.
Yeah, it's the best one. That, and then also like hearing people's business plans, setting up a business plan when you're fucking coked up. Those are really right up the alley. So I was like, hey, well, yeah, straight up. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, let's figure it out. He got Cool Edit Pro, downloaded it like off of LimeWire, I think, or some shit. And then we downloaded Fruity Loops, like version 1 point something. We made a beat that night. It wasn't even a 16. It was probably like a fucking 22 or some shit.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't know what the hell that is.
I mean, like
still to this day.
Yeah, like
I don't know what, you know what I mean?
Like a 16 bar verse, that doesn't make sense to you?
Well, like, yeah, just like the bar setup in general.
Yeah, okay.
What's the 16? What's 32? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
so that's how it all started. And I got a lot of confidence from that and sent that first song to, like, everyone, like, all my inner circle. Like, I sent them voicemails of the song. Like, I put the fucking phone next to the speaker and I was like, look, I just made a song. And I thought it was the shit, and it wasn't. But did
anybody tell you the truth?
My sister, yeah.
Like, it was trash. But
no,
I mean,
she didn't say it was trash. She's like, I'm just, keep working on it,
Which is cool,
Yeah.
My brothers would have been like, that's trash. Stop trying, Like,
yeah.
That's what Beefy told me. That's why I lack confidence now.
Damn, I don't, yeah, well, I mean, he did have a point though, right?
I mean, I thought I was better than him, but it obviously wasn't the case.
You're pretty good, though. You're pretty good. So yeah, that's how that started. And I was, and then it just snowballed ever since then. I've always just wanted to get better. Every single song has always been wanting to improve the craft and find my voice. Because that's another part of the process that people fucking forget to talk about. Is like finding your voice when it comes to music creation or even like comedy shit,
like
comedy
art in general, right? Like you don't want to, like, yeah, you can try and emulate somebody until you be like you become your own in your art space and stuff. And I feel like that's how most people get started, right?
By emulation.
Well, yeah, you copy
Imitation,
somebody,
rather.
imitation, yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there was a lot of that. Like, I would listen to songs and be like, I want to write like that. To practice. It was more like practice for me. That, and also like going to karaoke. Karaoke was really big for me too. To practice being on stage, like, because I could see myself. I would visualize myself being on stage, spitting my raps, and I was like, how do I find free practice? And I was like, oh fuck, karaoke. And I already,
that's smart. Actually,
I love Rapper's Delight, and so that's like a 7-minute song. So like that's still my go-to just to rap now. It's not really, yeah. So that's what I would do, is a lot of karaoke too, until I had my first show, which was Halloween of 2006. Was my first show at the filling station in Magna, Utah.
Okay.
Magna. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was the shit, dude.
Then, so where does battle rap come into
my
your
hemisphere?
Yeah.
It entered my ecosystem. I would say like around 2008, roughly. I was paying attention. I was watching like Grind Time a lot. Grind Time was really blowing up, and I had not even really, I hadn't really tapped into URL yet, but I was really tapped in with Grind Time, and so I would just watch their battles that they would come out with. Like, became familiar with Dirtbag Dan pretty early, and it really didn't like click though for me to like want to battle rap in that arena, like with pre-writtens, until like 2011. But battle rapping in general, let me fucking run that back. I thought that like I had a battle from the jump. So like when I first started fucking even writing raps, I was like, yo, I need to be able to freestyle good. I need to be able to like, and with freestyling came everything else. Honestly, like that was like the bar in order to be an MC or whatever, you know, like to like.
Well, back then it felt. I mean, not so much now. I guess in like I'm not really into that. Well, not like I'm not into it.
What are you
like,
not into?
A lot of things, you know. I've had a very sheltered life.
Okay, all right.
No, but I mean like, I guess what I'm trying to say is like I'm not really exposed to all that too much. You know what I mean? So like, man, I lost my train of thought. But
well, I thought this is what I thought. I thought that it was like very, it was like a rite of passage in order to like freestyle. So like, if you're gonna say you were an MC, I thought like Bun B. I thought everyone fucking freestyled. Yeah, stuff. Like that's what you did, you know.
Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like back then, it was like, yo, I thought that too. Like, oh, you have to be able to freestyle. You like write a song.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? And nowadays, it's not necessarily like that. You know what I mean? Or does it feel like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So that's how I felt. And so like I wanted to battle everyone all the time. I've battled so much like on freestyle shit. Excuse me. I have a ton of fucking stories of like just freestyle raps in various studios because I thought I don't know, man. I was just very hungry and young and like wanting to prove a point and push my pen in my brain, you know, like Crooked Eye, I think King Crooked, he said something that's resonated with me and stuck with me, that freestyling is like playing the piano. As it can be as difficult as playing the piano. I don't know how to play the piano. I just know that it can be very difficult, you know? And when I was driving back to Utah from Arkansas, this is how deep it was for me as far as freestyling was concerned. Because I was telling everyone that I was rapping, I sent over voicemail like 3 songs or something like that. I worried that they were going to ask me to freestyle when I got back home. And I just expected it, honestly. Like, I knew that was going to happen because I was like, I'm a rapper now. Like, this is what I'm doing too, you know? Yeah. Anyway, I freestyled I freestyled the whole, like, 23-hour trip. Like, it was 22 and a half hours straight. I stopped in Pueblo, Colorado for, like, a little bit to kind of rest. But other than that, I drove the whole time, and I was fucking freestyling the whole time. I made multiple CDs of instrumentals, and fucking took my trip.
24 hours of nonstop.
Just I didn't listen to any music except instrumentals. Yeah, I was like.
Do you think, like in the writing?
That's how serious I took it. Yeah, and yeah. So go ahead.
No, that's fine.
No, you're gonna ask a question. Do you think you're gonna say? I don't know what you're gonna say.
No, I forgot.
I fucking dude. I'm taking you off this fucking train track here.
That's why I have my list. You know.
Yeah, I like
that's the purpose of the list.
Good. I'm also impressed you have a list.
Well, I mean, I try. You know.
Yeah.
Really, without this list, I'd be even super more lost. I'll be honest. You said you were in the military. You were Air Force. Why'd you pick the Air Force?
Because I wanted to be a pilot. So I applied to the Air Force Academy initially, and I didn't get fucking accepted. I think I don't remember what my SAT score was. I think
Top Gun Maverick over here.
Yeah, dude. No, Top Gun is Navy. Everyone fucking thinks that it's the Air Force. It's fucking the Navy. So who said that to me the other day? I said I was in the Air Force. It was some random person. She was like, oh, I bet you like Top Gun, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna correct you.
Fuck you,
yeah,
lady,
dude. I'm not gonna fucking correct you.
Fuck
dude.
you, thou.
Hey, no branches of military better. So yeah, no, I wanted to be in the. I wanted to be a pilot.
Next question though.
What
branch is the best?
Which branch is the best?
Or why is there such a beef? Because everybody talks shit on the Air Force so much.
The same reason why there's a beef with Israel and Palestine, because there's just fucking two gangs trying to fucking. They don't care. They're just. I don't know. There's different sects. So like the Army thinks that they're better than the Marines, and the Marines think they're better than everyone, and then the Navy fucking thinks they're better than the Coast Guard, and the Air Force thinks we're better than everyone too, because we don't have to send anybody on the ground. We just send our fucking officers through the air.
Play video games, you know?
In wartime. I don't know. It's dumb. I think it's dumb. I think there's just more like, for me, it's more like camaraderie. Like if somebody tells me that they've been in a service. But that's coming from an Air Force person. Like I know Marine dude. I have friends that were in the Marines that definitely, you can tell like when someone new comes into the circle that's from either the Air Force or the Navy, particularly. First off, didn't fucking say that word right. Particularly, I still didn't say it right the second time. Fuck it.
Let's move on.
Anyway, yeah, that they'll fucking check them a little bit, you know, or razz them or fucking rub them. Pause. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe the Army also probably feels that they're the fucking best because they were the first fucking unit, formation of military establishment that the United States put together. I don't know.
That's funny. Is it true that a lot of homo stuff happens?
Damn, dude, what the fuck did you just ask me, dude?
Hey, I'm hearing this from a Marine at my work.
What did he tell you first? What did he tell you first?
They put their nutsacks on people's face when they're sleeping. Okay. That you get tied up and you basically get dick slapped and shit. Like,
god damn, what the hell?
Hey, this guy's a Marine, you know, like.
Yeah, I don't know. I did not.
How different is the Air Force? I mean, I guess that you weren't in the Marines or the Army or whatever, but
I wasn't in the Marines or the Army. I was in the Air Force.
Yeah, but the Air Force, like, how different would it be, or does similar shit happen there? Where everyone's like fucking around with each other. There's nothing else to do, so you're doing.
No, dude. I have not witnessed someone get a.
Maybe it's just the Marines being weird, you know,
like fucking sack to the face. No, I don't know.
Maybe it was just this particular fucking group.
It might have been just that group, dude. I mean, you have to score a certain amount to get into the Air Force, and so I don't know if that's a bunch of 14 scores on the ASVAB or not. That's really fucking. Really don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know. I didn't see a lot of homo shit. Yeah.
That's funny though. That it doesn't happen in the Air Force, and everyone considers them to be the gayest. Like,
what the fuck? Who told you that?
All these people that I've talked to, like, have been ex-military. Like, But they're just dicking around, right? But
Yeah. To say dicking around after saying the gayest.
Literally, hey, I'm just telling you stories I've
Dude,
heard.
I'm just telling you what
I'm repeating. Right. I'm a news reporter here.
Yeah. Okay, so you're parroting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But
no, I haven't seen. I did not see any fucking.
That makes me feel better. At least there's some professionalism, you know.
Yeah, some. I mean, we did definitely hit. I mean, we definitely had like a soap party, which is like putting soap into pillowcases, and I mean we hit this dude, bro. We hit this dude, man. He was fucking up though. He was about to get washed out, but he was fucking up this whole system. We were having to do extra fucking laps and shit, and extra push-ups, and wake up earlier than normal
because of this guy.
It wasn't just him; it was a couple, but this guy was definitely doing it, like not keeping up, like not being able to fucking march. It was wild. Damn. Just dumb shit. And so we thought it was reasonable to fucking knock him out and jar the fucking 4 brain cells he had left to whittle him down further. I mean, we didn't fuck him up, but like that's the only thing I can remember.
Sense into him, and
yeah, I also got into a fight with someone about this was during Jay-Z and Nas and their beef while that was happening, and I got to a fight with this guy that was from Brooklyn, tall motherfucker, bro, like 6'2", man, and I was a little fucking bull, homie, and I defended Nas so hard, and I said fuck Jay-Z so fucking much, more than Ether said in it, and we got into a fucking fight, and I beat him. I won. Like I hit him more than he hit me.
I was getting a little worried. I was like, I hope.
It was definitely a moment in the barracks that was like a turning point, a little bit of like respect levels, because like no one was trying to stand up to him and shit.
Just because he was so big.
But that was a dumb thing though to happen too, man. I got into a lot of fights when I was younger.
It's okay, you know. That's how we learn. That's how we grow.
Yeah.
That's how men become, or boys become men.
Yeah.
Boys to men. Shout out to the band.
Yeah. BBD.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I mean, thanks for your service.
Okay, you're welcome.
You know, that's what I was getting at. Like, appreciate you. I'm a pussy. I couldn't sign up for anything. Like, war's not my thing. I'm not a tough guy.
Dude, you just haven't tried it. But it doesn't matter now. But
I can't even play Call of Duty without crying, bro.
Damn, that's actually concerning, to be honest with you. I'm gonna have to take 2 drinks on that.
Go for it.
My sister's in the Navy. Shout out to you, Angie.
Shout out to you, Angie.
And she's having a baby in March, so we're having.
Oh dang, March, April,
May. Yeah.
Damn, congrats on that too.
Hell yeah,
that's dope.
We're excited about that.
Also, congrats on Mic Masters and bringing that shit back, and it seems to be like getting a lot of traction. Actually, like,
yeah, I think so.
Or maybe it's because I'm paying more attention now, but like it seems like it's grown a lot.
Yeah. Thank you. And what's it called? What you just described a phenomenon. It's called reticular. It's a RIS, reticular. It's like when you buy a car, and then you start seeing the same car, you know, like you never noticed it before, but
now that you start seeing it, it's like damn. Or now that you own it, you see it more. I get it.
I'm sure your fans know what it is. But
those pieces of shit, you think
I did say that with
they only know it because of Google, you know.
Yeah.
Some of them are still on Ask Jeeves.
So yeah, I think we're having a lot of good momentum, man. It's been it's something that I'm very much happy about. Like I think that there's a lot, like the ceiling for it is, I don't even see a ceiling for it. I think this is gonna grow to as far as the momentum that I keep with it, you know. And not only that, but the team that I have around me, like to include like hosts and like it's fucking like there's a lot going on, and it's important to really like lean into how things were before and how much I wanted to optimize them now. I was actually talking with Mike Bailey about this, that we were having a discussion around some things that have happened in the last two events, and I had to bring up like, hey, we've only had two events after 9 years, so like,
it's okay to
things are going to continue to
stuff,
things are going to get better. Things are, and you know, the greater community of Salt Lake hasn't been tapped in so much with battle rap. I'm not, you know, maybe some I know some folks have, like, they watch fucking URL or KOTD and whatever, but like it wasn't like I anticipate that their own separate viewership is going to continue to rise, like looking at other leagues just to watch battle rap, even if it's like for fucking 2 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
So the point is that like the community has to also grow with what you know, what these stages that we're presenting, you know, and so we have to make sure to be mindful of that and to bring the right energy each time that these events happen. So, and I'm very focused on optimizing each event, so it's very fun. It's very fun.
Oh yeah, it's fun to watch.
Yeah,
but what really made you like bring it back?
That's a loaded question. The simple answer is that I've been wanting to bring it back probably for like the last 3 years or so, roughly, and each all like time that I almost got to it, had just like this limiting thought, man, that like no one cares about battle rap anymore around here, or that like I didn't even know how the fuck I was gonna get new battlers, or I don't know, the hills, excuse me, the mountain seems so high, so steep, and I just was like, I'm just not ready to climb that shit. Like I had some just different stuff going on, you know. So, but like over the last like year roughly or so, excuse me, B Franks has been in my ear a lot about it. He did a couple battles that I went to go watch, and I thought it was cool. And that was, yeah, so that was kind of a little bit of a jolt. And then I saw Emerson Kennedy in July. Was it July or June? End of June, something like that, when he came out to shoot an episode of Gray Area, which is on YouTube, a web series of theirs on Last Second C. And I went to be an extra on it, and we had a very, I mean, outside of our regular conversation that we had, he just was like, so what's up with Mike Masters? Are you bringing it back? Because I'll come out and we'll make a show of it. And I was like, damn. And
so it kind of like the extra.
It was just like, it was like the
push.
last little push, because there was a lot of other pushes from a lot of different people. Like there's a lot of people I can give credit for, but yeah, and then
that's the moment you're like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna take a risk, and
yeah, and that's it. And then after the first event, it felt like what's that phrase? It's just like riding a bike, you know. And that's where I'm at now.
Oh yeah. Do you think the judges can get outcomes wrong because how fast they have to listen, and like, I mean, other factors and stuff?
Yes, the quick answer is yes to that. And I think that
have they gotten it wrong in the recent ones? Do you think, in your opinion? Well, you don't have to answer that. Let's go back to the other one.
No. I think
corruption, is there?
No, hell no. There's no fucking corruption at all. What the fuck?
Hey, you know what? It happens. Romania,
this
Tate,
you know what? I fucking free Andrew Tate.
Free Top G,
He
shout out to Macon.
Damn, that's what's up. I think the judges get it wrong, but I also, just the same way the judges get it wrong in fucking MMA or boxing. Like, it's very difficult. You're asking human beings to fucking put their biases aside, or internal biases to fucking judge something. Some people just judge differently. I think that even with a criterion set in place, I mean, we see it all the time. Human error happens, but I think usually most of the time judges get it right. But again, that's another thing. Like I said, I think out here, because of the bringing it back and it being honestly, new, again, it's the league's born again in that respect, that you're looking at it as you're not even sure sometimes what you're judging on. Is it just delivery? Is it bars? Is it composure? Is it it's all that shit. It's everything. Yeah. It's anything that you think should be judged on you're probably right. If someone's choking, then yeah, obviously fucking judge that. If someone's someone has good bars but doesn't have projection or fucking ability to deliver it correctly, you're like, damn, well, I mean, I wasn't entertained at all.
And I guess in that aspect, all the judges are different, right? I think, let's say crowd control or crowd reaction is big. If the crowd likes it, maybe I'll give it to that guy. Or
those are easy ones to get wrong. Yeah, because and people
because a lot of shit goes over a lot of people's heads in the crowd. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't understand the bars or how far back the bars are connected and stuff. And,
yep.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. No, I totally agree with you. But those are what we would be easy points, something to placate to the crowd that was weak. But you're oh, hopefully there's a judge that is paying attention to. Well, hopefully there's a judge. If I was the opponent that got a hard ass bar set against that had the crowd hyped, I would be as the opponent, I'd be fuck, I hope there's a judge on there that isn't only looking for crowd fucking involvement,
Yeah.
Because that was weak. That shit sucked. But I mean, he said it to the right crowd, You
gotta dumb it down for the audience.
Dude, hey man,
Shout out to Beans and Rice.
That's a good one. I like that. So yeah, I think that they fucking get it wrong. Sometimes, not all the time. I think I like numbers, so I think 90% of the time they get it right.
Okay, got it. Also, BNR asked if
here we go. All right.
If you are retired now because they asked Nez to retire you.
No, I'm not fucking retired. God damn, you motherfuckers, dude. No,
hey, I'm just here to ask.
No, he did not retire me. He did not retire me at all. Hell no.
All right, good answer. All right, bro. Let's ease up a little bit. It's a hot dog. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
The glizzy, bro.
You said it, not me.
Yeah.
Because in New York, a glizzy or blicky. Never mind. Yeah. It's a whole different story.
Yeah, it is a different story. Is it a sandwich? I would say.
Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here.
Is this the cereal soup thing?
Yeah, kinda. Because technically,
I mean, there's gazpacho. That's a cold soup.
Yeah.
So anyway,
technically, rice is a grain, right? There's soups that have rice in it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay, is a hot dog a sandwich? What's a sandwich? Is a sandwich two pieces of bread and then just contents in the middle? It doesn't matter what the contents are.
Kind of. Okay, let's say
if that's the criteria, then a hot dog is a sandwich.
But I don't know the criteria. What if there is no criteria? Because let's say what a torta, especially.
Are you on shrooms right now?
There's some type of medication. I can't disclose.
Torta. Okay, a torta. Go ahead.
Torta ahogada. Have you had those?
I've just had a torta. I don't know.
Okay, torta ahogada basically is
pulled,
chopped up pork.
Okay.
Which most hot dogs are pork.
Yes.
right? And that is more on a sandwich side.
Yeah.
So then why isn't a hot dog a sandwich?
I think that a hot dog is a sandwich. If it's just, I would, if it's just like whatever filling between two pieces of bread, then that's a sandwich.
I agree. You know.
Yeah.
We'll let the people decide. We'll let them comment down below. The fuck if a hot dog is a sandwich?
A grilled cheese.
Is that considered?
Well, I mean, you say grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah. So grilled cheese is a sandwich. I'm thinking of other things like
a peanut butter jelly. You know.
It's a sandwich, but those last two you finish with sandwich. But like you don't say like a hot dog sandwich.
True.
But that's what I'm saying. Now you've got me fucked up. I've never thought about if a hot dog is a sandwich. But I definitely have thought about the cereal if it's a soup. And I think the cereal is a soup.
Yeah, in essence, right? I agree with you.
Yeah, I think the cereal is a soup. Because there's cold soup. So if there's a cold soup, there's only one cold soup in the world. Then fucking yeah. Anyway,
now there's two. Cereal is a soup.
Cereal is a soup.
And then hence,
what's the criterion for soup? Contents in a liquid.
Then wouldn't that make any alcohol?
Like is consomme soup?
Yeah, technically.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can still drink or eat it after, you know, throw a couple onions, cilantro
in it, and fucking
all that shit, you know,
right in the back.
I'm glad you're tapping into your Mexican side. You know,
I like that.
Cool. This is a pretty hard question too.
I can't wait to hear read the comments because I'm gonna be on the live and we'll go back and forth on this.
I hope, dude. If animals could talk,
here we go.
Which animal would be the rudest or the meanest?
A rhino.
A rhino?
Yeah, or a hippo. Have you ever seen a hippo? Like hippos look like, dude, they look like they are just always unhappy, bro. They look very like
I could see rhinos being like that, but hippos?
Yeah.
What if they're like gracefully in the water, you know?
Hippos get pissed off for anything, bro. They look like...
Are they the woke of the animal kingdom?
The woke of the animal kingdom? Hippos, dude?
Dude, you know what I mean?
What? So which animal?
They promote self-love, you know? Overweight isn't a problem.
Damn, that is good.
I'm just saying.
And see, so they get pissed off because other animals are like, no, you guys are fucking fat, dude.
Start running. And little do they know, hippos run pretty quick, right?
Yeah, the hippos are fast as fuck, dude. And they chomp down like fucking...
And if only these woke fucks could do the same.
Yeah, if only, dude. And they can't. Yeah.
For the most part, there's...
Hey, for real, fucking hippos, when they chomp down, it's like one of the biggest bite presses. Like,
and aren't they the deadliest animal to humans, basically?
Yeah, they're terrifying. Yeah, they are terrifying. Dude, what is it about, like, baby anything? Like, just, like, very little... Like, baby hippos are fucking cute as shit, dude. They are very cute. Yeah. That's all I got for that. You know what other animal would be one that would be pissed off all the time?
I'm gonna say koalas, bro. But
koalas, why?
I don't know. They just seem like fake as shit, you know? Like koalas just seem like, oh, I'm so cuddly and nice, and then give you fucking gonorrhea or whatever the fuck.
What? The koalas give gonorrhea, dude?
They have some type of STD.
Damn, bro. Okay, I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure I read it in a National Geographic somewhere, or
no, you did not.
I swear to God,
did they have an STD?
Or I watched the video. You know,
dude, you know how much shit I'm gonna be googling after this fucking podcast?
Hey, hopefully everyone else does. Hopefully everyone else is smart enough to
look it up.
Ask Jeeves what the hell all this stuff is.
Is Ask Jeeves still around?
I haven't asked him in a while. So.
Good one. That's what I would say. I'd say hippos, they just look very uncomfortable. They look very pissed off, and they just want to chill. And any animal that comes by them, looks like they're just ready to bow up, dude, all the time.
I can see it because they're like the spoiled child of the animal kingdom, you know.
You know who I feel bad for? I feel like hyenas. Hyenas are like they are very God damn it, I was just about to say something. I feel like they're also the scariest to me to some degree. Them and like piranhas, but piranhas are dumb. They just go like in schools, you know.
Well, I heard piranhas are like they don't really fuck with people or
Yeah, no, that's why.
unless they smell blood or whatever.
Yeah.
So ladies, if
so ladies,
stay out the water,
stay
you
out
know.
during the
Cis women, you know.
no for hyenas. I just think that they are scavenger enough. Like they're like serial killer poor people, and they fucking and they and they yeah, and so
well, technically,
so they have a lot that they can do to you, but they're just like so they're just always like lurking around ready to kill and shit, and they're poor, you know, because they don't really have a lot, so they're always
hang out in gangs.
They hang out in gangs, dude.
So they're the minorities.
So they're
Hey, you know, there's a plenty of gangs,
yeah.
Mexicans,
yeah,
blacks,
that's what
that's
what I think about them.
Okay, that's a good answer. That's just all to transition into. Let's talk about your album that's coming out. Yesterday's poem.
Oh yeah.
Aren't all poems after yesterday?
Yes, dude.
You know what I mean? Is that why you named it that?
Is that why I named yesterday's poem? No, dude. That is funny. Yesterday's poem is an ode to the.
When does it come out, by the way?
February 17th.
Nice.
February 17th.
So cop that. Look out for that.
Yeah. Just released a single, Back in My Bag. And that's, I mean, I know that this whole thing is going to do well because I just, it sounds really good. So I'm very happy about it. And the reaction's been well. So thank you, in advance. And for those that have already listened, thank you too. Very much. Yesterday's poem, that's just funny. It's simply put, it's just an ode to my previous like shedding skin, and shedding like this these thoughts that I had, limiting thoughts that I had, and so like Back in My Bag is speaks to like how I'm distancing myself from myself, really, to the person that I thought that I was. I mean, that speaks to what we were just talking about with Mike Masters, like this hill that I thought was so high to climb. Like, bro, I fucking feel like nothing is impossible to do. Like my imagination right now, as far as like me feeling like I can do anything, not physically, but like
you can't.
I can. Is that like an all-time high, man? I feel very, very like there's nothing I can't do. If I want to fucking focus in on something, I'm gonna make it happen. So that's what this is. Yeah, that's what yesterday's poem is kind of a nod to. It's just like fuck that old shit, and I'm on a whole different path about it. Like the first track, yesterday's poem, is like a whole. There's no hooks in it. It's just a straight bars about like being able to create music in a very safe space for myself, and some real like journalistic. By journalistic, I mean like journal entry type of thoughts that I've had about where I used to be, and then It Don't Stop is like piggybacks right onto back of my bag about. That no matter how hard life had tried to, like, no matter how hard I was fucking feeling like I was limiting myself, shit don't stop. This shit's gonna keep going. So, and then On Me is this is the 5-track EP, by the way. On Me is about my observations from like like how hip hop is fucking, you know, got weird after 1992, and how it's placated to the prison system a lot, and that's through what I think and many others through Reddit fucking forums and conspiracy theorists about how, you know, major labels have made like their some fucking incredible profits off of fucking hip hop and their private prison systems, you know, because of the music that's being put into the mainstream and right in front of people's faces, rather than like conscious rap that used to be like all over the airwaves, you know. And then the synopsis is just, it's actually a very emotional song synopsis. It's literally feels like I'm shedding fucking skin in that. So I'm very, very excited about it.
I'm excited about it too, dude. On Darby Hint.
Oh God.
You posted that you made that album to show yourself that you still had fuel in the tank.
Yeah.
Did you refill the tank then? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I refilled the tank. I would say I refilled the tank. Yeah.
Okay. But then how did you get to that point? Like,
to get to Darby Hint?
Before Darby Hint.
Yeah.
You were obviously like not feeling 100% maybe like creatively or whatever. Then you made that album basically for yourself.
Only for myself. Yeah.
And then
I mean, that's how I make music anyway. But
yeah, but like just to get the creative juices going, or like just to show yourself like, yo, maybe.
That's a great question.
Or like,
yeah, that's a great question. It was like a fucking shot of adrenaline into me. Is like, and I wanted to see if I wanted to test it. I wanted to test how far I could really push like a fucking EP, or if I wanted to do it at all. Like I started like with a few songs on recording for it, and I was like, is this like really what I want to do? Is like jump back into rap, because I was doing the Friday Night Fallout show, and as fulfilling as I wanted that to be, it was still just, there was still like an itch, you know, that wasn't being scratched, man. And it was fucking rapping. I hadn't rapped I was doing like singles and shit, but I wasn't
not like invested in
it. Yeah, I wasn't as invested as I was into it. I wasn't going to shows a lot. I wasn't throwing shows at all. And so Darby Hint was like, do you still like rapping? Is it fun to create? Yeah. Or does it seem like a chore? And the whole thing was so fucking fun to do.
Then before that, did you feel like you were not having fun, or like, well, is there like a reason?
I personally wasn't having fun, so fucking like music wasn't fun at all. Yeah.
So life was kind of not the best.
Yeah, I was doing a whole bunch, man. I was definitely just not in it. I absolutely could have been, but I wasn't associating I wasn't taking in how much that creative outlet really meant to me. And it was just for like regular therapeutic shit, like just almost meditative to some degree. Like even when I write a song now, like I have several like 16s or 24s that probably won't ever see the light of day, you know, but it was just, I wanted to write. So I'll write. I regularly, dude, I'm having a hard time with the fucking word regularly right now. Right. So yeah, I just abandoned, that a lot. Like it seemed like, again, one of those fucking things that, these mountain that seemed so steep to like, even like be in the rap game. I also just shed that whole thing of like wanting to make it. So like when you reach that point of like, okay, who are you making fucking music for? Are you expecting a fucking outcome? Then you're going to be let down like 99.9% of the time. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And once I released that and let that go and let that worry off, I was like, dude, I just like fucking making music, and it turned into what it has. And I feel very good momentum with what I'm doing with music right now.
Well, I think that's kind of like how we see the beans and rice. Mm-hmm. We've talked about it a lot. Like if it's like what I think we said, if it's not fun for us, then why the hell are we doing it? You know?
Yeah.
So we don't force anything, but like that's a good point to like, why are you doing something, like you said, for an outcome when the outcome should only be to make you happy?
Right.
So
absolutely, I think,
is that your wholesome advice for everybody?
That's my wholesome advice for everyone, and also, look up Neville Goddard, NEVILLEGODDARD. If you're looking to potentially open your mind to some esoteric thinking, that's some wholesome advice I'll give too.
That's a little dark, you know.
No, it's not,
is
dude.
Is that the 666 realm? I don't know.
Nah, dude, it is fucking some serious energy in that shit.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't do dark energies, you know.
No, you
I'm
don't.
Just kidding.
Damn.
I hang out with Beefy all the time. I have to.
Yeah, of course.
Let's see.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
How have you enjoyed doing this?
I feel like I've grown a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Even the little amount of episodes I've done, it is like, it's super nice to talk to like different people and get to know everybody, and even like the squad. Like, there's a lot of shit that Alice said that I was like, damn, I didn't really know any of that, you know.
Yeah.
And then like Beefy, I know too much, you know. I was like, man, and Host like dwelling into his like dating life.
Yeah.
Because he never fucking talks about it ever to anybody.
Yeah.
Not even us when we're just hanging out, you know?
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, it's just super cool, like learning different things. And honestly, I started this just because like I'm super introverted. And like I do well. I don't want to say I do well.
Yeah.
I do okay on one-on-ones, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of also like just to help me grow and
I see
in
you.
all aspects, you know what I mean? So like that's honestly why I'm doing this.
And but it's been fruitful.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Like I feel like I'm breaking out of my shell more. Like even now, like I feel a little more comfortable. Like I still like the drives here. I dread coming here. If I'm being honest.
He's a fucking dude. God damn it! How long is it?
Son of a bitch. Yeah, you know, like what the fuck did I sign up for? Like every week.
Holy shit!
You know,
I can't love it.
You know, but like other than that, like I mean, like, and it also forces me to like, even little shit like that, like just even showing up. Yep. You know what I mean? Like it's helped me a lot. Not only like, and like in my personal or like at work,
family
too,
life and shit,
family and all that. You know, so
I mean, it takes a lot to make a commitment, and so you know, sticking to commitments, whatever they are. I commend you for that.
Appreciate
I think that's a very strong achievement unlocked for you. Yeah. And if you you know, keep that shit running, then what?
Who knows? I might be a rapper,
dude.
I might become a producer.
Don't do that. The point is,
thanks for shitting on my dream, you know?
Dude.
Or at least being honest.
Let me hear a 16.
Oh, I'm not a rapper, bro.
Okay,
I promise you, I'm not a rapper.
Let's fucking battle right now, dude.
Oh shit.
No, but for real,
catch me on the warm-up 3, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Just kidding.
The warm-up 3, March 17th at the DLC. That shit's gonna be fire.
You also have the No Love
Lost. Oh shit, No Love Lost on February 19th, All-Star Weekend at Metro Music Hall with featuring Terminology, and then also the EP release party for Yesterday's Poem for myself, and then we have 2 battles. All that shit online, but February 19th, Metro Music Hall. It's gonna be a good time there too. See, even that shit, like just to have 2 shows coming up and then more coming up in the future, like that's that feeling that I'm telling you, like was like being back in the fucking bicycle seat, man. I have hundreds of flyers of shows. I've thrown so many shows, man, and then just stopped in like 2014. Not just like battle rap shows, like regular music shows. Like we were doing so much, man. It was so fun. And so to be back doing it again, there is a level of stress, but it's fun, man. It's just so fun.
You need that in life, you know? I mean,
fuck
like,
yeah, you do.
If there's not moments in life like that are stressful, like then the rainbows aren't.
And it circles right back to fucking what we were talking about, that you hating driving here. Yep. Because that's stressful, and then you overcome it. We sit,
driving. There's a bunch of people that don't know how.
Dude, that is fucking wild. That's a whole nother tangent. Well, you're doing a great job, I want to say.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I think you're doing a great job, and especially if it's doing something to fuel, other pieces of your life, or even just for yourself. That's
and another part is like trying to help like the brand grow. Like Beefy and Host like do 90% of the work, you know.
Yeah.
Even with this, like I show up and ask questions, you know. They do all the setup basically.
Yeah.
And so I need to do.
They are hard fucking workers.
They fucking are.
They do great. Bosses, man, bosses.
But I felt like I was lacking, and I needed a like
horrible bosses, but bosses.
Yeah, pretty shitty. You know, the payment fucking sucks.
Dude,
you know? But I love them, so like it is what it is.
I love them. I'm an intern, so
I'm an intern still after 3 fucking years. You know, but, it is what it is.
To add it to a number, even.
But yeah. Like,
but seriously though, no, I think that's dope.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's like the fact that you have continued to get better, because I've been watching, and man, this is a hard thing to do for folks that are introverted. It's hard even for folks that are extroverts sometimes to even have a conversation. Just because you're extroverted doesn't mean that you're a good you don't converse. Doesn't automatically make you a you don't. Jesus Christ! Just because you're an extrovert doesn't make you good at conversing.
Yeah.
You know, like you might just like being outside and shit, you know, and being at a fucking festival and shit. Yeah. But like, you know, being able to actually fucking extrapolate thoughts and put fucking A to B and be a part of a conversation, actually listen to people, you know, it's a different fucking strength and a different muscle.
And hopefully people like, it gives people courage to like, oh, I'm an introvert too. Like maybe I should branch out and do stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of what...
Have you noticed... I know that we're probably running over...
No, it's fine.
Do you notice like at your job or whatever? I don't know what you do for work, but like... Has
I'm
this
a
like affected...
babysitter.
Okay. Have you noticed that you've been a little bit more outspoken?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
great. Okay.
Like cool. I'm starting to tell people off, you know?
Hell
like,
yeah.
Slowly but surely I'm going to get fired.
Yeah, hell yeah. I like that shit.
Yeah. So speaking about jobs, bro.
Yeah.
I got one final question before we wrap shit up, okay? You had mentioned on your podcast,
Short Story Bingo,
that you were raised Catholic.
I was raised Catholic.
Who's your favorite pope?
Damn, dude. Dude, that is a fucking good question. I don't know. John Paul II.
I knew you were gonna fucking say
no,
that.
You did not.
Yes, I did. I want to know why.
Why?
Because he was the longest, and throughout our lifetime, and he was
the sickest though.
Yeah, he was the sickest.
Yeah, he was the shit.
Yeah,
I like John Paul.
That's funny.
You know what I didn't know until what's his name, Ratzenberger, the Nazi was I didn't know that they didn't have. I didn't know that like Pope John Paul wasn't his real name.
No,
I didn't know that I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought that like I was like, holy shit,
that's a weird ass name.
You know? Well, I was like, oh, he was destined to be the Pope because his name's John Paul. You know, like I thought that was fucking. I promise. Even Anyway, that's one.
No, yeah, they're like rappers. They get to pick their names.
That's fucking wild. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
That is wild.
So even like Pope Francis, his name is George.
Yeah.
So people don't know that.
I didn't know that till right now, but I know that he has a name, you know?
Yeah. But yeah.
That's wild. Well, that's it. Yeah, that's what I grew up Catholic, yeah.
That's funny. Well, I'm glad you have a favorite pope. And I was just like, I didn't think you were going to answer that, but
dude, this has been
all
fun.
Of the questions, you know?
Yeah, this has been real fun.
But do you want to plug everything again? Make sure that everyone taps in and stuff?
Yeah. UtahRapper.com to make it easy, or GabinoGrhymes.com, but UtahRapper.com for all my merch. If you use code We Miss You, very simple, you get free shipping on all your orders. And then follow me on Instagram at Gabino, Gabino, no fucking M, .Grhymes, Grhymes on Instagram. And then my follow at Mike Masters, at Mike Masters 801 on everything. New content. We have 6 more battles to release over the next 6 weeks, and then 2 more battles, and then another, I think it's 9 battles after that. So a lot of content coming out. I'm very excited about how that's moving. I'm trying to think of anything else I should plug. Oh, Short Story Bingo, my podcast. I'm on a cadence of 2 weeks on and 1 week off, but that's at Short Story Bingo, also on IG. And between all 3 of those brands or whatever, I'm doing my best to carousel the content coming out, but I appreciate any support on follows and just wanting to keep in tune. So thank you.
Oh yeah, dude, and I appreciate you showing up and being here. It was a good conversation.
Hell yeah, it was. It was fun as fuck. Yeah.
And
word up to hippos.
Shout out to hippos, you know. With that being said, una vez más. Just kidding. We'll hang out after, guys. Deuces.